where the golden skyline meets the whispers of poetry and power. In this land of dreams sculpted from sand and light, there lives a prince whose soul beats with the rhythm of verses, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed al Maktoum, known lovingly as Fazza. Beneath the crown, beyond the grandeur, exists a poet whose words shimmer like desert stars, reflecting not only his vision for Dubai but the untold tenderness of his heart. Today, we unravel the hidden poetry that flows quietly within him, a golden soul wrapped in silence yet echoing across nations. From the skyscrapers that pierce the heavens to the waves that kiss the Jumeirah shore, Sheikh Hamdan's poetry speaks a language beyond time. It is the music of the desert, a melody that balances modern ambition with timeless tradition. His verses breathe life into the golden dunes, telling stories of loyalty, love, patience, and purpose. While many see Dubai as the city of luxury, Fazza sees it as a heartbeat, a living soul that mirrors the resilience and faith of its people. His pen does not just write, it paints the emotions that power the empire he leads. There is something ethereal in the way he writes, as though his words come not from thought but from spirit. His poetry is not born of comfort but of contemplation. It carries a warmth that can calm storms and a strength that can move mountains. In every verse, there lies a reflection of a man who feels deeply yet expresses with grace. His love for Dubai, his respect for his father, and his compassion for humanity are not mere themes, they are truths inked in gold across the pages of his heart. Dubai's golden soul, as Fazza calls it, is not made of wealth but wisdom. It is a flame that burns in every citizen, a light that never dims even when the winds of the world grow fierce. Through his poetic expressions, he reminds his people that true greatness lies not in the size of towers, but in the purity of intentions. His words speak to every dreamer walking the streets of Dubai, whispering that the city's magic is built not only by hands but by hearts. Behind the glamour and global headlines, there exists a quiet man who observes the world in silence. He captures life's beauty not for applause but for understanding. To him, poetry is a way of breathing, a sacred ritual where emotions meet destiny. His verses often reveal the hidden side of leadership, the weight of responsibility, the ache of solitude, and the unspoken bond between ruler and people. This unseen poetic side of Sheikh Hamdan is not a performance, it is his truest reflection. He writes about love not as a fairy tale but as a fire that tests the soul. His poems carry the scent of sincerity, soft yet strong, tender yet powerful. In them, one can feel the pulse of a man who has seen the world yet finds peace in simplicity. Whether he speaks of the desert winds or the stars above Burj Khalifa, his words flow like prayers, quiet, radiant, and unforgettable. They remind us that poetry is not just art, it is a bridge between heaven and heart. Many wonder how a leader with such vast responsibilities finds time for art, yet that is where his brilliance lies. Poetry is not his escape, it is his balance. It keeps him grounded in humility and connected to the core of humanity. Through verses, he transforms pain into purpose and silence into strength. His pen becomes a mirror where emotions and wisdom blend, shaping a philosophy that guides his rule and his life. When Sheikh Hamdan writes, the world listens, not because he is a prince, but because his words carry authenticity. They are born from observation, refined by compassion, and delivered with humility. His poetry is not meant to impress but to inspire. He invites readers to see beyond glittering skylines and understand the spirit that built them, courage, unity, and unbreakable faith. His unseen poetic side is not hidden by choice, it's simply.
His words carry a promise that the future of Dubai will always shine brighter when guided by empathy and creativity. Poetry, to Fazza, is not separate from leadership, it is its essence. Just as a poet listens to the silence between words, a ruler must listen to the unspoken needs of his people. This rare connection between art and authority gives Dubai its golden glow, not only in its skyline but in its spirit. There are moments when Sheikh Hamdan's poetry feels like a conversation with destiny. He writes not to escape reality but to embrace it more deeply. His pen dances across the pages like the falcons in Dubai's open skies, fearless, free, and majestic. Through every metaphor and rhythm, he shares his inner journey, the joy, the longing, the courage to love without fear. It is in these hidden lines that his golden soul truly shines. His unseen poetic side teaches us something profound, that strength is not the absence of emotion but the mastery of it. That true leadership is not about control, but connection. His poetry is a silent revolution, reminding the world that even in power, one can remain soft enough to feel, and wise enough to express. This is the magic of Sheikh Hamdan's words. They transform emotion into legacy. Each poem he writes seems to hold the fragrance of Dubai, the perfume of ambition mixed with the warmth of belonging. His verses often feel like the city's own diary, narrating its transformation from golden sands to a global marvel. But deeper still, they tell the story of a man who carries both legacy and love with equal grace. Through his poetry, he immortalizes the emotions of a generation, blending tradition with modern elegance. In the quiet hours of dawn, when the city still sleeps and the desert wind hums its ancient hymn, Sheikh Hamdan often finds his muse in solitude. It is in these sacred moments that his pen awakens, translating emotions into verses that breathe with the spirit of Dubai. Each word seems dipped in gold dust, shimmering with meaning, carrying the fragrance of faith and destiny. His poetry captures what cannot be spoken, the silence between triumphs, the humility behind greatness, and the gratitude that glows behind every success. It is as though his soul and his city share a secret dialogue, one where leadership meets longing, and ambition kneels before beauty. The world may see a prince commanding global admiration, yet behind those calm eyes lives a seeker, one who understands that true power lies in stillness. His poems are not loud, they are whispers that echo endlessly. He writes of life's impermanence, of moments that fade but leave behind lessons eternal. There is a spiritual undertone in his art, as if he converses with the Creator through metaphors. He does not simply describe the desert, he gives it a heart. He does not just praise the city, he breathes emotion into its skyline. Each verse is a reflection of divine gratitude, a golden reminder that everything magnificent begins from humility. Through his poetry, Sheikh Hamdan shows the world that even in a realm built on progress and power, the soul must never be forgotten. He reminds us that poetry is not weakness but awareness, a form of vision that sees what the eyes cannot. His verses are bridges between hearts and horizons, connecting generations through language and legacy. Every poem feels like a window into his